Earlier this year, we were at Lakeshore Psychiatric Hospital Cemetery to tell you about the ongoing work to identify Indigenous people buried in unmarked graves. Today, dozens of people return to this site to honor their lives. Hugging the side of the Gardiner Expressway, the sounds of highway traffic can fill this solemn space.
Follow me.
This Sunday, a rare gathering bringing with them sounds of music, and moments of poetic reflection.
We are breathing it into our lungs so it will be part of us again. It will make us angry at first because we see how much you stole from us.
Here at Lakeshore Psychiatric Hospital Cemetery, more than 1,500 people were buried in plots between 1890 and 1974. Included here are war veterans and 13 Indigenous persons. Many of the bodies aren't marked with tombstones. There are bare patches and off to one side, handwritten memorial rocks. Elder Gary Sue conducted a smudging ceremony. He says this is a day of awareness.
Ongoing work is not only here, but it's all across this country where we've been neglected and put into a place where they didn't want to recognize us, but they forget the mental health that went on afterwards.
Sue has family members who survived residential schools. He knows all too well injustices Indigenous people faced. Sue wants to make sure those who died aren't forgotten.
This would be a place where they could look and see all of the souls that were buried there. And these are just a reminder of the things that took place in the past and the things that we got to rectify here in the future.
Advocates have been trying to identify everyone buried. In August, we told you how Tanya Talaga only just learned where her great-great-grandmother's remains were.
Here, they thought and said they would be receiving the best of care in an institution that would care for them, but they were cut off from their family.
Hark Savinsky organized Sunday's memorial service. He reflects on many who died were brought from Northern Ontario a century ago.
A lot of people with mental health weren't well understood. The types of treatments that they were subjected to were things that we would consider inhumane today.
During the pandemic, tombstones were installed after 24 First World War veterans were identified. He and others want to plant 37 trees after surveys are done to honor the veterans and Indigenous people buried here.
It's really a beautiful site. It's in the middle of an industrial zone. It offers some respite and peace.
Near Kipling and Evans, Nick Westoll, City News.